Hey, good morning, everybody. Morgan SLV here, coming to you live from a portion of my front yard. Today's date, 9/18/2010. You might hear a little wind in the background. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Let's go over gold and silver. Gold today, $12.74. Silver, $20.77. The ratio is 61.338 to 1. I know that when I started buying, the ratios were anywhere from 70, almost 70 to 1. So it is dropping. My ultimate fantasy would be a parity, eventually. I think I'll be out of the game by then, but I would like to see it drive towards that, and that's kind of a neat thing to see, where silver will once again revalue itself, as a monetary metal, as well as the industrial needs. They're both pulling on it. That's huge, right? I know that the industrial pull on silver is much greater than it is on gold. Kind of cool. One of the things that I was doing today is I was just getting a bunch of snippets off of YouTube and doing a little bit of reading. And so let's go over this a little bit. When governments get in this situation, which they are in right now, our government is in a situation where, they're probably going to have to do some kind of wacky math to get out of this situation, as far as all the debt they've accumulated, right? When they get in this situation, they get rid of debt by monetizing the debt, or getting rid of it through inflation. So what does that mean to, let's go over this for a second. So for somebody who's extremely poor, let's say somebody on welfare or whatnot, and let's say they get, I don't even know what people get at this time, I got to be honest with you. So let's say they get $1,200 a month because they have a couple of kids and single mom or whatever. 12, say maybe even $1,600 a month. Okay, so what happens is, kind of like the same situation I talked to my father-in-law about. He's 80, and I said, George, if your expenses, doubles, triples, quadruples, goes up 3 to 5 times or something like that, are you going to get another job? Is that your game plan? Because I don't think he should have to make that decision. Although that's real life, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, because of our government's lack of financial responsibility, he's faced with escalating costs, yet he's on a fixed income. That's kind of a tough deal. If we keep on this present stimulus train, the current course is going to take us to a currency crisis probably in the next few years. Okay, so what is that going to mean to your 401k? What is that going to mean to your fixed income folks and whatnot, right? That's why I'm being proactive. That's why I'm going aggressively after YouTube, going aggressively after my son's website. Once again, Small Engine Advice for Dummies. He had a stellar month last month. I don't think he's going to come anywhere near the 950 this month, but he might. I don't know. I mean, he never ceases to amaze me. But it is the power of being able to pull cash from not just your area, right, through the internet. That's why I really, really strongly suggest that you do not put all your eggs in one basket and just wait. I would have multiple streams of income. So what if they're small? What are you not going to need it, right? You're going to need it. This means the dollar is eventually going to collapse, and your expenses are going to spiral out of control. Another thing is that I got to be honest with you, that I'm not looking forward to. I think a lot of, I don't want to sound mean or anything, but I think a lot of families are going to be sharing homes. And, I remember one of the shows that I watched as a kid is All in the Family, Meathead, right? His son-in-law and his daughter still lived with him. And, man, they didn't get along all that great, right? I'm not looking forward to that, I got to be honest with you. I mean, if that's the case, right? Prices for almost all stocks and commodities have been going through the roof. Okay, so a lot of the economists will, attach themselves to that and say, "See, the recession's over." Well, what's happening is, inflation, right? You're gonna get oil, skyrocketing. You're gonna get energy, your energy costs skyrocketing. Does that mean we're out of the abyss? No, it means that it's the further effects of what they're doing is now going to start taking place in a more noticeable manner. And I don't know about you. I was talking to a friend of mine last night, and he's retired, and he makes 90 grand a year. Now, I call him retired. He still has another job, but I mean, his combined income is 90 grand a year. Now, I looked at him. I said, "Do you feel like you make 90 grand a year?" He said, "No." Right? I mean, he's trying to budget putting tires on his truck at this point. The analysts are claiming that the recession is over, and they're wrong. Bottom line is they're wrong. You know, I've heard things like, we're having a jobless recovery. Well, the reason there's no jobs is because there's no recovery, right? I mean, a jobless recovery. That would be like having a swim meet with a waterless pool, right? Okay? Is that really going to work out? Not really. There's 39.4 million on food stamps right now, a 22.4% jump from just 1 year ago. So, you know, my question to you is this working out? Do you see things getting better, or you see things getting worse? And the bottom line is, I think that if you can put on your catcher's mitt or get on your surfboard and prepare for what's coming up, you know, you're going to fare better than most, right? And you know, my common saying is, we all can't be broke. Think about that for a second. Not all of us can be broke, right? So some of us have to be in position to take advantage of the coming, deals coming up on real estate and different portions of our industry, and rebuild this country. That's my vote. Morgan SLV out.